Okay, now that we've confirmed that we can upload images and we've tested that facility in Postman, let's go and deal with the client side of things now. So let's close all of this stuff down. And the first thing we'll do is we'll create a component so that we can edit and upload photos. And inside the third tab here, let's just create a new component in the normal way. And I'm going to say nggc, and we're going to put this inside our members folder. And I'm going to call it photo editor, and we're going to say --skip -tests and press return. And that component has now been created. So let's go and open up the photo editor component.ts, and inside here we want to display the member images, as we're going to give the users the facility to set one of them as their main image, and we're also going to give them the facility to delete an image from here as well. So we need an input property for our member, and we'll use the input signal approach once again. So I'm going to say member equals input, and we'll get that from Angular Core. We're going to specify that this is required, and we're going to say it's a type of member, and then we use parentheses. And then inside the templates, let's go to its definition, and we'll create a div with a class of row, and then we'll create a div with the class of col-2, so each image takes up 1/6 of the width, which means we'll have 6 images inside here. And above this, we're just going to use the for once again for Angular's built-in control flow. And we're going to say for photo of, and we're going to say member.photos, but this is a signal, so we need to use parentheses and say member.photos. And then for the tracking, we can utilize the photo.id. And then we'll open up the curly brackets and put our div with the column of 2 inside there. And then inside this div, we'll put in an image tag, and this is going to be the photo.url. And in the alternates, we'll use actually we don't have the name of the user here, we've got limited options. So inside the alt tag, I'm just going to say photo of user. And then we'll add a class name or a class, and we'll say image-thumbnail, and we'll say margin bottom of 1. And below the image, we're going to have a couple of buttons. So I'll add another div, and we'll give this a class of text-center. And inside this div, we'll add a button, and we'll give it a class of btn and btn-sm, as we don't have a huge amount of space here. And we'll say main as the name of this button. And I'll copy this one down, and this button here, we'll give it a class of btn-danger. And instead of main, because of the limited space that we have, we'll use an icon for this button. So I'll add the I tag, and we'll give it a class and say fa-trash. And we'll of course use that one for deleting. And then we need to add this new component to our member edit template. So we'll open up the member edit template, and inside here we'll scroll down to where we've got the placeholder where it says photo edit will go here, and we'll say app-photo-editor at the closing tag, and then we'll use the quick fix to import the photo editor component from, etc. And then because we've got a required property, we'll specify member and set that to member. And with this in place, we should be able to go test. So I'll head over to the browser, and if we go and edit the profile for Lisa and click on edit photos, now we can see the images for this user, and we have our buttons underneath. So obviously we've got a bit more work to do, and in the next lesson we'll take a look at adding a photo uploader into our component.